convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And going deep downfield for Boykin. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Miles Boykin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7. Bengals.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give him that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
The 28-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
They'll run on first down with Akers. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Yeah, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That's the reason we bought for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here to Godwin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's good.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Miles Boykin with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball. You
got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. And Burrow going to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
To the air again, Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Evan Ingram. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They're going deep downfield for Boykin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now this throw caught left side. They're spinning now. And all the way down to the 29. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's a run with Mixon. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Another try for Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down now, Akers, and he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Akers, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They go play action here on 1st down. His pass caught at the 4. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Well, you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told us, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Accelerating, and off he goes.
Put it right down.
And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. But now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Bengals 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris.
Complete.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Burrow. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Switch, switch, switch.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd down, Burrow. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Evan Ingram. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 24. Bengals.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Here's 2nd and 8. Completion here to Claypool. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. Third down here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20. But he's a yard or two short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth.
29
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
I want to take your role, partner, but up in the fourth quarter and going for it on fourth down and picking it up. How about that?
A big chance. That's why football is not for the faint of heart.
You.
On first down, Akers. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Ball carrier.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Check.
Going right back to Akers. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Cam Akers, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll drop this one down to Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Touchdown, Steelers.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 38, Bengals 21.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Ross, complete.
Burrow.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
3 plays and out.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Burrow going for it on 4th. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Down, Bengals.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Finds his tight end Ingram. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ingram. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. Harris has it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To the air again, Burrow. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Complete.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting.
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
55.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.